If you don't know what you're doing in 2025 when it comes to dating, you are fucked. The game has transformed into a beast, and the only way to succeed in this game is to become a badass who can conquer his fears and slay the dragon. We're not talking easy mode anymore. Oh no, it's veteran level at all times or hardcore at the very least. Now, it's no secret that a lot of guys are struggling with dating and have found modern women to be more trouble than they're worth a lot of the time. This is why I treat them like rental cars, ride the hell out of them, and enjoy them for a weekend or two, then return them back to their rightful owner or back to the streets where they belong. No, but seriously, this can be a lot of men's best options until he increases his social awareness and understanding of women, or if he simply wants casual relationships like myself. I'm not here to tell you what to do. This is not going to be like social conditioning you have from all the dorks around you back home that seem to self-destruct into anger if you don't get married or follow the social pressure. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but something in their brain won't let them see anything outside marriage as another option, and their heads explode. They're like, you're not married. You didn't drink the Kool-Aid, but we all drink the Kool-Aid. And that's why you're a follower and I'm a leader. Mic drop. The social pressure in this current climate is insane. And guess what, guys? I've played the games you've all been in. I've played them, guys. I've tried to do everything textbook. As soon as you think you're good or you've got done everything that you think you're supposed to do, you checked all the boxes, guess what happens? More social pressure, more boxes. So it becomes an endless cycle where nothing is ever good enough. There comes a point where I had to say, not me, baby. I'm American and European, and my ancestors searched all over for freedom, and I'd rather cut my dick off than have to live a life that's not on my own terms, or to compromise who I am to fit in with the social conditioning of somebody saying I must be married by a certain age. It's funny, it's always the ones who conform that are the most worried about what people think and are actually the most insecure and judgmental people you'll ever meet, because they're always checking the boxes saying, oh, did I do this good enough? Did I make the cut? Like, nobody made y'all the cool ones, and just because y'all made some decisions sooner than others doesn't mean you're any better. So I look forward to seeing y'all in 15 years when you're all divorced. So I only care if you're your own person and not one of these NPCs with no thoughts of their own, just all copied ideas and thoughts from social pressure passed down to them. You see this all the time, or so much. Guys can't even finish a half of a 15-minute video about social dynamics because their mind is still locked from all the mass social conditioning. That's okay. You just keep being the hardworking donkey for the woman who only loves you for what you can provide for her. And even when I was not in the best of situations or in the trenches, I always had girls that loved me for me. Guys, you want a girl that values you for you and doesn't look at you as just a wallet. Watch the movie Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. It's one of the best about finding a real top tier ride or die chick. The reason I tackled conditioning in this video first is because to uncover female nature, guys, you really have to first break it all down and break the wall of social conditioning. A lot of guys probably don't even understand the advanced levels of games I teach because they're simply too glued into the matrix. Just to further show you the social pressure, what happens when a guy and a woman are verbally fighting in public? Typically 2 or 3 other men or idiots come to the girl's rescue without knowing any of the backstory, where it could have been all the woman's complete fault. And there's just a lot of white knight simping syndrome out there. The guys that succeed know not to play by the rules and know social conditioning is a trap. Think of unlocked or like the jailbroken iPhones of the past in a way, and in this way, in that women play this way too and don't play by the rules, so why should we? This is how you wake up to female nature. You're not going to know why women are quiet on the date and letting you talk the entire time until you wake up to what her games are and what she's looking for. You wouldn't realize everything most women do is for one of these 3 reasons. Number 1, validation. 2, attention. And 3, checking your interest level unless you're on to the cunningness and their sneaky nature. Which is why you guys that are upset or just waking up just need to pay a little bit more attention to how much of the 3 you're giving the girl. My best advice to the newbies here is to give these out sparingly. They need to earn you, like we said before. Some women are entitled and they think if you give them good treatment like this, then you don't get any women. Think about it from a power standpoint. If a woman thinks you're all giddy to see her and this and that, she knows she's got you and has the power. This is the stuff I'm talking about. If you don't know this stuff, you are fucked, and the only thing you can hope for is that you don't get played and maybe find one of the nice ones or the naive women, but even that is still a long shot. Otherwise, guys, you need to smarten up and tune up your game. This is not the time to be weak like the conformists. The true men who have the heart to go for what they want and desire and to be done right by women keep going. The best advice I can leave you with here today is to come up with the top 5 traits you want women to have in 2025 for you to date them seriously as a filtering system. Now, if the girl doesn't have at least 3 out of the 5, you tell her you don't think it's going to work out and move on to the next. Think about what you're signaling to the girl. You're telling her you're used to getting what you want, and instead of being like the giddy guys, you have some standards, and every guy that has challenged her in this way reminds her that he's a catch. Lastly, one more thing. This is key. Women manipulate mostly through sex. If you can take sex off the table, she is powerless in controlling you. Remember, guys, women are smart, but at the same time, you are the man. Real masculine men don't take any disrespect. She disrespects you in any way you walk. I had this actually happen to me today, and I had to let a girl know, yeah, you know who you are. It was really out the blue, but sometimes people are just not who you think they are. And start taking shots, but it's all good. As somebody with a lot of empathy, I try to accept a wide range of other people, and it enriches my life, making it more high def. But unfortunately, some people take my kindness for weakness, and that's why when you're empathetic, you have to check girls at times, because when they get disrespectful, like we said in the last video, to have a strong frame, you don't want to be bothered, right? But for you to hold frame but not be bothered, there's a difference of like a little bit of like, you know, emotional challenge versus just outright disrespect. We don't tolerate that, guys, here. So it's not losing frame to check a girl when she disrespects you. That's actually showing her you have balls. Like it didn't bother me. It just was something I just don't approve of and I'm not going to have in my life. So I just had to cut that out right away. So the importance of being able to check your girls, though, is when they get disrespectful, if you don't do this, they know, or you're teaching them that they can get away with bad behavior. And women think if you're too afraid to speak up with them, that you're going to be too afraid to lead them. Love will keep them interested a little while, guys, sex a couple days, but you can't have anything solid or long-term if a woman doesn't respect you. Alright guys, hope you liked the video today. We uncovered more of the dark psychology of female nature. If you found this video helpful or want more videos like this, let me know down in the comments. And as always, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.